let's go ahead and interrupt this with discussion about High Roller
Good.
Pony Con. As I mentioned, I was able to attend the High Roller Pony Convention in Las Vegas, the first of its
Sound of
kind
it,
ever
it
since.
finally. Sorry, from the sound of it, it kind of broke the Las Vegas's stigma of Vegas.
Yes, as I was about to mention, it did, and it was the first of its kind that finally, after 5 years of a horrible stigma, after Unicon and Las Pegasus practically almost destroyed the entire pony convention circuit, let alone the fact made a Las Vegas Pony Convention a pipe dream for some years. And boy, did it! It actually did really well, getting 400 plus attendees. Panels went off without too much of a hitch. The merch hall was good. The dancing was fun, and booze and all sorts of crap were had by all. This was, in all honesty, Everfree Northwest was the most child-friendly, family-friendly Brony convention I've been to. This was the exact opposite, with more adult panels than any other convention I've seen. Lots of booze going all around, drinking panels beyond belief, and oh my god, the stuff that you could find in the merch hall was ridiculous. They
Boss,
went completely insane with this, and I enjoyed every second of it.
boss, this is Sin City. If there's anything that you know will go down, it's gonna be sinning.
Not necessarily, but I admire your conviction, your duplicity, your dwadnum.
Eh,
Your dwaddle?
I got nothing else. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about it. Now, of course, as I mentioned, High Roller Pony Con. Definitely a really interesting thing. Now, the fun thing about this convention is how I traveled there. Now, normally I would actually try to make attempts to travel via plane because of distance, time, things like that. This time, I thought I should drive. First reason was I thought it was 3 hours away. Oh, was I wrong? I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why I looked it up on a map and it said 3 hours. Luckily, I looked it up again and saw it was 6 hours when there was about 3 weeks until the convention time. So I had to make some radical adjustments.
radical.
Radical. So, yes. I still made it down and I drove on my way down. Unfortunately, it means that Thursday I was pretty tuckered out for the most part. But I did get to attend a few fun panels. Unfortunately, the panels are not in the con book. I think one of them was actually speculated mating habits of Ponyville. Yeah,
Oh boy.
like I said, they were not holding back on this. A lot of the panels dealt with drinking, mating habits, crack ship fix, a lot of crazy stuff that you would normally not talk about because it's kind of funny and terrible.
Oh, also, it's there may be little children around that aren't allowed to hear those things.
Except we were in Las Pegasus or Vegas, yeah. So yeah, Las
It can be
Vegas.
Las Pegasus if you want it to be.
Yeah. Of course, it was. Unfortunately, other than the couple of panels on Thursday, this was a 2-day convention. Considering it was a first year run of a con this late in the Brony community life. It's no surprising, but it is also really good that it did as well as it did.
Yeah, speaking from experience from Camelot KC, they only got around 300 people, maybe just under that. And that was competing with Nightmare Nights, and that place was a little bit dead. Like Vendor Hall, but you know what I mean. Not a whole lot of people, like 100 people per 3 days that happened.
Oh, it depends on what they were projecting to get. Like I said, they got about 400 plus to this convention, but it was really good. It was still over projection on that one. They got more than they expected. They were hoping to at least get 300. So
Same for
You're right.
Camelot
There are a
KC.
lot of 18 plus panels on here.
I know, right? So let's go ahead and go a little bit.
Las Vegas is
Yep. Let's go ahead
an hour
and
drive from me.
we're okay. We're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about what happened at the convention. Now, of course, as I mentioned, this was a 2-dayer, and starting off on Friday, I had the fortunate fun of walking down to a McDonald's. Yeah, there wasn't much to talk about there, except for the fact that it was already pretty hot, and it got to the hundreds while we were at the convention. Needless to say, I didn't leave the hotel all that much. Mostly also to the fact I
Vegas.
didn't. Well, also to the fact that I didn't have anybody else I could really go with, as the only other two people I knew that were there, Winchester and Deathlight, were part of the actual people involved with handling things. Well, I also knew a good chunk of the Utah Bronies that were there. Of course, we'll get into that. However, they were also doing their own things as well. So, I did get to hang out with some people though. That was pretty cool. But yep. So yeah, here's to give you an idea of some of the panels that we had with this. Of course, I'm gonna go for the more extreme ones first. Let's see. We got Murder in Equestria, State of the Fandom After Dark Edition, 18 plus, Flirting and Friends, 18 plus, History and Analysis of Fandom Drama, Hang in There Bronies documentary, 18 plus. Let's see. We got
Random drama thing,
we got
kind of. I want to see that out in the open, outside of like an 18+ panel.
Well, the fandom. This was more for the really extreme drama that would probably involve a lot of debauchery and people sleeping with other people, and probably also some really deep topics about some of the more interesting people in the community that have been ousted and not exactly considered part of it anymore. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, other panels here. 2 rooms in a Beeb. Poker party with drinking. Let's see. They also had Hot Poems with Tony Fleeks, which was hilarious. Apparently, what they did with that one, they fed him progressively hotter hot wings while asking him interview questions.
Oh, I heard about that. That sounded amazing.
Basically, like
It
the
did sound
Hot Pepper
amazing.
Challenge YouTube videos.
Kind of, yes. Unfortunately, I missed out on it entirely. Why did I
I
miss
really
out on
hope
that?
that they upload that panel.
Look at the
I know-
schedule and tell me what you see.
I know that they were recording some of the panels, but I think that was recording based on individual panelists. Whether they recorded some of the bigger stuff, I don't know, but go ahead and take a look. I mean, it's probably going to be on YouTube at some point. Oh yeah, there was a fun panel that I did go to. Movies and pony voices, where they actually took movie snippets and voiced them as different pony characters. And just to give you an idea of how bad this got, they had a scene from Saw 6 with the main 6 on a shotgun carousel and Celestia only being able to save 2 of them.
Ha!
Yeah.
That is great.
That's dark. You went to the dark side there, boss.
And I told you, this is messed up stuff.
True.
Okay, you also had Cracking Up on Crack Fix. That was fun. Hold My Cider, which was actually fun. Hold My Cider was essentially getting an idea of how drunk these ponies probably were to get into the problems that they got into in the episodes. Considering the fact that the apple cider, quote unquote, in the show is very foamy, which normal cider is not. It is not foamy. In fact, alcoholic cider is foamy. And no, we're not being fair. That is straight out. No fairness. No.
To be fair, the animation team just did it, like root beer or something frothy like that, just to have, like...
We're not being fair.
It's full.
No, come on, we're not being fair here. We're having fun with this. Fairness does not equal fun. Moving on. Okay, so along with this, let's see. Yes, as I mentioned, I did encounter Winchester. Here's a horrible picture of him. He was running around, so I literally asked him, Winchester, stop, 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, snip. And this is what came out. Then I lost him again.
That looks blurry.
It is blurry. Unfortunately,
But
this is also the second picture I got of him because the first one did not save. Though oddly enough, and by my luck, I did manage to save a picture of a cosplaying dairy pony, M- Milky
the rare
Way,
cat.
Milky Way actually. Nice try though. It's not rare cow.
He weighs more of a yellow and
Yeah, but this was actually a Milky Way apparently. Some people point out rare cows like, no, I'm actually Milky Way, but I don't know.
yeah, no.
Yeah, moving on. But yes, of course, along with this, they also had some really special panels that you could only ticket into if you bought early, including a Simply Divine dinner, which I'm not gonna lie, that dinner was awesome. I mean, it just had a few tables and
What?
wait, what?
Anything outside of getting in advance and paying the high price of it.
Okay, anyway. But yeah, it was awesome. They had all of these different, they had a bunch of different foods, and they actually had this really awesome steak I never had before in my life. And it was delicious. Oh man, I loved it. But oh man, it was awesome. The food alone sold me. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, I'm just responding really fast here. So yeah, it was really. I think that might have been the one that Blinked met at another con. In all honesty, which would have been awesome. Now another fun thing that they actually did with this con, though I think it might have been a hotel thing too. They had a big roll of parchment. And this parchment, people would write all sorts of stuff on it. They were doing little sketches, little drawings. I actually managed to grab a picture of one of the parchments because it accidentally got ripped when somebody stepped on it. So they took it off and they put it up on a window. And then 3 more happened during the weekend. So yeah, there was a lot of this parchment was used a lot. But yeah, it was fun. Just people writing down all sorts of crazy fun stuff here. And of course, I had to have my fun with it too.
Doing your little
Yeah.
circuit stuff.
Yeah, my little circuit stuff. My little circuit. Moving on. So, as I also mentioned, Deathlight was there. Oh, dear world. Okay, there. I did get a better picture of him. So, yeah, Deathlight also made an appearance. So, I got to say hi to him whenever he was popping around. Nice little group shot there of all of us. And,
Gotta see.
yeah.
Oh, hey. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, he wears a vest.
He wears a vest. He was actually quite dapper. And vaguely, I wouldn't be
Damn.
surprised if he did. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you got Winchester too! Sorry, I stepped away for a moment. And I'm back. I'm up to speed. 10.
Okay. Yep, he look. Yeah, he's all dapper with his vest. So, yeah. So I also there was one thing I managed to run across before during the evening here. A cart of ponies, 2 carts of ponies. That was pretty awesome. Now the really awesome thing that they did for this con is anybody with a badge, they reserved the pool in the middle of the hotel for both days, 24 hours, both days. You could go into the pool at any time, and oh, it was a lot of fun just sitting in there, drinking and chatting with people and relaxing.
Ooh, did it have a swim up bar?
It did not have a swim up bar, but mostly because you could get drinks from a bar that was just across the way inside. Of course, unfortunately, the bar closed at 11, which I found out the hard way. The really cool thing about this hotel, they had coupons for free desserts and free beer. And I didn't have a chance to use all of mine, of either of them. I was trying to be conservative. I wanted to save them all up and just have like 5 or 6 beers on the last night, and it didn't work as well as I'd hoped. Which sucks.
Gosh, I understand you're doing your show. Great and all. I need this.
Need what?
Okay.
I need
Apparently, unfortunately, well, hello. Everybody say hello to Jared, formerly.
Hi, everybody. It's Comet Star Shot. You probably don't remember me, but that's fine.
Yeah, formerly Comet Star Shop. We'll
Hello.
still call him that because we love him. But yeah, apparently he needs my ass.
What'd you say?
Apparently he.
Apparently you needed his ass.
I'm sorry. No, apparently he's actually really, really excited for Kingdom Hearts 3, and he's just arranging it. Don't worry, man. I got you. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Thank you, because I would love that, because I don't know if it's gonna be sold out tonight or anything, but I need you, buddy.
Don't worry. I'll get a copy for both of us.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
man.
because it had release date, and didn't it say PS4 Pro was what was
Yes.
needed? Egad.
Wait,
Well,
what now?
No, it's not. It's not needed, but it's just the Pro. But yeah.
It's recommended, but you can still play it on the normal PS4.
Anyway,
You
Anyway.
better.
yes, Josh. You don't understand.
I understand.
All right,
You'd be
I'm-
surprised
dude,
what I understand.
Man,
Dude, you maxed out all of the trophies on the PS3 Kingdom Hearts 1.5 because you could, and my controller got busted. I understand.
I didn't bust your controller.
It got overused.
Also, apparently, yeah, Neo 2 is already announced. Interesting.
Yep, Neo 2's out. Yep, announced.
Neo 2.
Yeah, Neo is a Souls S game.
Right. Oh, Neo.
It's a
Never
little-
mind, Neo. It just dawned on me.
Okay.
Neo, yeah.
Anyway, I'm going back to my other's call.
Yeah.
So yes, please get on that, Josh. I'd appreciate it very much so.
I will. I promise.
Okay, good man. I have complete faith in you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye.
Goodbye. So who wants
had
to
a
see if I?
definitely moment of him saying, "I have complete faith in you."
Yeah, I know. He's such a fool. Who wants me to
You-
reserve Madden 2018 for him?
Yes.
No,
Why
I'm
not?
kidding. I'm kidding. Okay, anyway, let's get back on track here. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. The only weird thing about the con, actually, there was two things. There wasn't actually any major incidents, which was a huge thing. There was one small
Especially
incident.
for an 18 plus con, especially 18 plus.
Well, yeah, which is surprising. Yeah, it's surprising that nothing really stupid happened. But there was one moment of instant karma. Now,
Oh,
during one of the band sets during the raves and stuff. Now I was having some fun with everybody else, but I needed to take a breather, so I sat down to relax. And then a little while later, a guy was basically being limped over to sit on a chair because he hurt his ankle, and apparently it sprained it quite badly. It's actually a guy from one of the 4chaners, the people in 4chan. Go figure. Now, yeah, so he's sitting there. They're taking care of his ankle. They're trying to get a little bit of medical help to have it looked at and everything. Getting him some water because he was also exhausted. So, yeah, that happens. About 10 minutes later, they drag him off outside to get a better look and have people look at it. And then Winchester comes up to me. It's like, hey, Circuit, do you know if anybody, did you see anybody jump onto a speaker and jump off of it? Now, I'm pretty sure people are already connecting the dots at this point. But I'm just like, no, I didn't see that. But I did just see somebody who was limping, who got limped out of here with a twisted ankle. He goes, okay,
oh.
yeah, okay, yeah, and he, nodded. We said keep an ear out, things like that. Went on his way. A little bit later, when I'm walking around, Winchester sees me. He's like, hey, wait, hold up, Circuit. Yeah, those two are related. Apparently that guy that twisted his ankle was the one that jumped off the speaker. So apparently he jumped off the speaker and twisted his ankle.
Lol.
Yeah. Yeah, instant
No
karma.
duh.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was kind of hilarious there. So yeah, that was the only real major incident that happened, and of course, that was kind of the guy's own fault there. But yeah, the only weird thing was that there wasn't exactly a ton of people in the dance panels, but then again, we were in Vegas, for crying out loud. There's probably people going around drinking. There were they were streaming some of the music and stuff actually in the pool area as well. So I think that went It went okay in the music part, not like fantastic, crazy, go nuts raves, but it went okay.
You know what happens when we drink and dance?
Yeah, we all do. So, I'm sure some of you are eagerly anticipating, okay, what in the world did Circuit get that he's probably never going to show again because of how messed up it is? And I shall keep you waiting no longer. Except for this one last thing. A joke, actually. Now, behold this staring Sweetie Belle. Now, this is actually from a friend of mine named Derpkit. That is one of the the people in Utah Bronies and one of the administrators of Bronies Drinking Coffee, which is a Brony group here in Utah. Now, this is his thing that he loves to do in cons, or different conventions or things he goes to. He gets a bunch of staring Sweetie Bells, and he'll put them all around the convention and the places he went in odd spots just to try to mess with people.
Oh, that is awesome.
Oh yeah, he's hoping that they get like found maybe 2 weeks later. You just see the random Sweetie Bells staring at you from this little cup holder you never noticed before till then. Now here's the funny thing about this picture. The funny thing about this, we were driving down from Vegas back home, and I stopped for gas. This was in the pump that I got gas from.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, just
Glorious.
It was
pulled
glorious.
up, it was
What
there.
station was this?
Dang it. Which station was it?
Pulled up.
It was I think it was a Love's. It was a Love's station, and I think it was in the St. George area.
That is great.
I know.
That is great. I love your friend.
I know. It is awesome. Of course, there's a little bit more about my friend, and you might actually
It reminds me of the Give a Pony subreddit that was a thing for a while. I actually participated in that. It was fun.
It might have been stemmed off of that. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the thing that everybody's curious about, my merchandise. Now, I'm going to say right off the bat, some of this merchandise is intermingled because I actually got it a day or two after the con by pure random chance. So, just going to cobble it all together. Starting off with first, my recent loot from MLP Box. A nice little Pinkie Pie diary and an awesome golden outline Discord shirt. Seriously, this shirt is awesome and I love it. All right. And next thing, there was an actual Kickstarter to fund a published version of a online comic series that went on for a while. Recall the Time of No Return.
Oh, neat. A Dr. Hoobs and Rose story.
Yep. And they finished publishing it, and I actually got this in the mail a couple of days after I got back from High Roller. All the way from Seoul, Korea. This sucker came from Korea, man.
North Korea and United States shook hands about an hour ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Nah,
God, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So, we get it. Moving on. Also, Silver Slinger was inspired a little bit by the by the episode with Starlight Glimmer and the face. So I commissioned.
That was a sudden cutaway.
Say what? Oh, right. So I commissioned. That he was doing special commissions for buttons with a quote of your choice that you could put down at the bottom. So yeah, I got a Starlight Glimmer button with "Too old for this shit."
Wait, so that's a stamp button, not a gold coin?
It's a stamp, but it's an actual button that I can pin onto my shirt.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yep. So obviously, I'm probably going to be wearing that at BronyCon.
Sweet.
So I have to wonder, how did they make it that fast? Did they make it there at the convention?
No, Silver Slinger is actually really good at what he does, and when he has a good idea, he knows how to jumble it together real quickly.
Whereas I know that for random things way back, for scouting events, we actually have a pop together buttons press in the house somewhere. It's weird.
Rayo, if you can at least get the laptop mic working, you're still welcome to join us. It's too bad the condenser mic isn't. I guess you can't sound more awesome than I do. Well, let's move on here. So, yep, now let's go into the actual high roller merchandise. Starting off with t-shirts. I'm not gonna lie, I got a hell of a lot more t-shirts than I usually do for a con this time around. Starting off,
Second, we did not pay about
Do you
$200
need-
for our mics.
what?
Yeah. Do you need a whole nother shirt drawer for all of these shirts that you got?
No, but I'm probably gonna need more than a few more hangers, and I might actually need to clear out my closet here in the near future. Granted,
Look at
some
the way they drew. Look at the way they drew Derpy on here.
actually,
Paul,
yeah.
do you want it?
Okay, so a little bit of shout out. The athletic jersey is actually from a site called like Adorable Munchkins or something like that. They actually made custom pony jerseys and stuff like that. I just grabbed the Twilight one that they had. It was pretty cool. I actually might reach out to them to try to do some more custom work in the near future. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. So apparently we don't get Rayo gun dead. Rayo! If do you have a shout out or anything that you want us to shout out on your behalf then, since you can't get on because of being surrounded by people, unfortunately. But yeah, the Derpy is also by Artwork T, who does a lot of pony and furry shirts.
Neat.
And actually the Derpy has a special surprise. This one is glow in the dark.
Ooh, that's nice.
Ooh.
It's nice, but there's actually one better. Now the other two shirts I picked up, also from Artwork T, I got an awesome Luna shirt. Now this one is actually workable with backlight glows or backlights.
Don't you mean black lights?
Thank you, black lights. But yeah, it glows in blacklight.
Nice.
And also the obligatory, I went to a con, I got the shirt. However, this one took a little bit more work. The High Roller PonyCon shirts were unfortunately very limited supply. They first had to make sure that all of their sponsors were able to get a shirt first before they started selling them. So I was a little bit on the lucky side that I managed to pick one up. I'm not gonna lie there. But yeah, this was the one shirt I was worried the most about getting now. And now that I've gotten it, the rest of my con shirts will go through without a problem. So my goal is within reach. My goal for the year anyway. And now that we've talked about the shirts, let's talk about everything else. I'm just gonna let the picture sit here for a moment because some of you are going to take a moment to absorb what in the world you're seeing here.
I see Mayor's and Shipvic folder. I like that.
Yep. However, the Shipvic one, there's an interesting story behind that.
Ooh.
Okay, that Twilight up at the
Oh my
top,
God.
I'm interested in what's going on there.
Circuit, I
So-
like your mouse pad.
There it is. Somebody had.
Of course.
What's the box on the side that's slightly under the chat?
Okay, the box on the side. Under
Look
the
at chat.
Oh,
On stream.
on the side of the chat there.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
the box there is actually a grab bag. I'll show that in a
Ooh.
moment.
Cirky, you picked up the Shipfic folder pack for the drinking game. Excellent.
I did. So let's go.
I picked it up at BronyCon last year, despite the fact at the time I didn't drink cider.
Yay. So let's go ahead and show off a little bit of the fun merchandise. Of course, you can see that I picked up a nice little Twilight Sparkle scarf. That was really awesome that I found there.
That
Scarves-
is adorable.
Hey, calm
Yep.
down, man. Calm down. You'll get a mouse pad like that one day.
And
What?
also a bottle. I got a bottle of Rainbow Dash Wild Pegasus.
You drank it all.
And also an exclusive glass for High Roller PonyCon and a giant Twilight Sparkle button because I could.
You go put that
Oh,
scarf on. Yeah, you go
Yeah.
put that scarf on your giant Twilight Sparkle, put the button on it, and be like, I have the best Twilight Sparkle collection ever.
You know, I'm not gonna
Pony
lie. I did not
liquor
think about
bottle.
putting a pony liquor bottle.
Yeah, I gave Second
Darn
an
it.
idea for what he'll do with the giant Twilight plush next.
Moving on though. Okay, moving on. Here, and here is a closer up. Yeah, we got the Twilight Sparkle Secret Ship Fig Drink Up expansion. You can also see I got a flask, as well as 2 coasters. And the fun thing about these coasters is actually from a friend of the show, who was also
Torben.
one of Torben.
Oh, neat.
I sold some of
Oh,
those.
I really like that
Kenlock
mouse
KC.
pad.
Yeah, and I also got the mouse pad.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
Torben's- yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That one I was a little bit on the fence with, but yeah, it was a
Worth.
cute mouse pad. I couldn't say no.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, and as someone
And
who's
come
actually
on, the
been-
Majora's Mask.
Yeah, the Majora's Mask and Epona Pony and all of that. Yeah, how could you say no to any of that?
But as someone who's actually sold for Torben and actually felt the stuff, he has good quality.
Oh, no,
If you ever see him at a con, buy his stuff.
moving on. Also, you can see the a close up of the mares and also the special Twilight Shipfit cards, and also pins. Pins
What
were-
is the mares?
Mares is an interesting card game. It actually is. It has a few different rules that you could play it with, but essentially the whole idea is to not match cards and to get the lowest score possible.
Interesting. If it's on tabletop, we need to play this at some point.
I don't know if it is or not, but we could definitely take a look. But yeah, they had mares, but they had them in different art styles. So I basically picked up one in a fantasy art style and one in a swimsuit art style.
Fun.
Yep. But I really like the pins though. Though I gotta admit, the Los Alicornios, that was a mistake on my part. I thought it was a con exclusive pin that they were gonna have for Las Pegasus. No, it was a Las Vegas one. So not Las Vegas, Los Angeles. So yeah, I goofed that one up a bit. I goofed that up a bit, but I still wanted to collect the pins anyway. So little mix there. Also a pony in a bottle, which was pretty cool. High roller pin there, also cool. Also, they had a lot of high roller PonyCon poker chips. I got like 4 or 5 of them now. It's really crazy.
Nice.
Are they legal poker chips or just decorative?
They're decorative. They are not legal. Okay, so here's a close-up of some of the badges there. You got the Fresh Princess of Friendship. Also a cosplayer and a gamer one.
And I'd win.
Ah, Fresh Prince, that's what was going on there.
And
I
also,
love that.
this is a package of Vegemite.
What?
This is a package of Vegemite that actually was being handed out in one of the music panels by Lycan Beats.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Lycan! Yeah, he's from Australia.
Yes, he is.
Why
Makes
do
a
you
lot of
have
sense.
Australian Vegemite?
Because he happened to have a package left and he offered it to me and I said, okay. And then I had the most horrible idea of eating it here for you guys on the podcast.
I just realized a better question about how, other than why do you have that? I want to know how the hell did he get it in?
You know, I don't know if I want to know the answer to that.
I'm not sure, but if you're going to eat that on stream, we need facial reactions as well.
Come on.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to for the purple.
Hey, you're the one that thought this up. We didn't do anything.
Okay. No, I did think it up, but you're the guys bringing it up to a 10 here, so give me a second. Unfortunately,
Circuit, it's not that we're bringing it up to a 10. It's pretty much a standard. If you're going to do a trying or something, audio only just sucks.
Yeah, I suppose so. I guess I can't argue that. Okay. Oh, hey, that's not good. There we go. Sorry, one of my posters was coming down. Okay, in that case, let's see here. So, we're going to go ahead. Now, this is on the cuff here. This is extremely on the cuff, so we might as well just do it now. Let's see. Browser color display, game, image, media source. Media source? No. Dang it. Window, video capture device, duh. Okay, so here we go. Okay, here I am. Oh, cool. With the light out, I can even... I'm going to have to remember that. Okay. So.
Okay, I'm watching stream.
just to prove concept here, Vegemite. Vegemite wrapper.
Vegemite?
Vegemite plastic. Okay, now, just trying to figure out how best to do this. Okay, so, it's, oh crap, it's like goop. Okay, Vegemite on the thumb. So, I already got on my thumb here, so we're just going to,
Yeah, from what I'm seeing on Google, it's best as a spread on toast.
Anywhere tongue deep.
oh, oh,
I'm watching him.
Oh.
Regret? Oh, pain. Oh, the
Oh
pain.
my gosh.
oh,
And
God, oh, I think
oh,
I'm,
the coffee.
no,
And
Sir,
then,
get that-
oh,
look,
Did you just dump that entire
my
thing
God.
in?
no, he licked it. He licked it.
I couldn't
Oh my
exactly
gosh.
dump it. It's like sauce or something, so you can't dump it. You actually have to lick it. But yeah,
Someone
no.
needs to send that portion of the archive to Lycan afterwards.
Oh,
No, wait.
oh God! I got an aftertaste. Oh my God! Oh God!
Dang it.
That's great.
Can someone clip this?
Oh God! It's
Someone clip this.
it won't stop. It's still coming back. Okay.
Drink some beer.
I don't have
Circuit.
any. What?
Okay, just take some of the Vegemite that's left over and stick it right on your tongue.
I am not gonna
I-
do that.
I believe milk is a good palate cleanser.
Actually, I think I can one up you on the palate cleanser.
Thing.
Okay.
Oh, hey, side note, nice body pillow in the background. I just noticed that.
Thank you. It's what keeps me alive.
I know what you mean. I really do.
It keeps him alive, except the fact that he's currently dying
Okay.
slowly.
All right. So next on circuits, let's eat. I got a I actually got a package of these a little bit earlier. They're basically key lime pie Fat Boy ice cream snacks. Basically, just giant ice cream sandwiches.
Ooh,
So-
that sounds good.
Oh.
That does sound good. The palate of that veg crap.
Actually, it's working quite well. Oh, thank you, lime. Thank you, key lime, for being so sweet and sour. Good.
Is why he is the boss man.
Okay.
Because they'll eat things on live stream for our amusement.
Yes. I'm a media whore in every way. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep eating this for a little bit here. Luckily, the worst of the Vegemite's gone now. Oh no, I still got some on my lip. Ugh. But yeah, no, yeah, Vegemite. Oh god. Well, I can now officially say I've had Vegemite, and now the ASDF knockoffs with the Vegemite. Vegemite, what are you doing? I'm sleeping with your wife. Oh god, no, it is terrible. Oh no, it's Marmite. It's Marmite, not Vegemite. I'm stupid. Still, Vegemite's terrible.
Okay, so now you know what you need to do next. Next, you need to go and find some Marmite.
No. No.
Oh, we don't have to worry.
Just don't eat the thermite.
Yeah. Don't
No,
eat
hell
that.
no, hell no, 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 no. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and kill off the camera here. Yep. And let's get back into this while I enjoy my ice cream sandwich of happiness. So, yeah, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and, now I got a closer look at the pins here because I realized I might have not gotten a good shot, so you can get a better look. Also, I got a button there of Twilight Sparkle is my waifu.
Already know this.
Mm-hmm. And here are the mayor's cards. I actually pulled them out of the pack and spread them out a little bit so you can see them. This one is the fantasy ones, Nayslayers.
Oh,
So
that
that-
is interesting.
Oh, is that the arch villain of Naysayer?
No, they just wanted to pun them up a bit. And here are the Haywatch ones. Yeah, these ones are getting a little bit riskier. And oh, geez, I did not even realize that I got the same two ones up there. They're a little bit riskier, but you know they're about as edgy as we're ever gonna get on this show. Let's face it.
Mostly because Twitch terms of service.
Yeah. Well, that.
Oh crap, we're still on Twitch.
I
Yeah.
think you had some of the other cards under the chats, but oh well.
I did have them, but they were the same cards. They have like the like 8 or 9 of the same exact ones. So
Yeah.
the chats. Yeah. The worst part is I even had the chat up so I could make sure I didn't do that. So yeah, that was stupid of me.
Over for whatnot.
So a little quick look there, a little quick look there.
Those do look interesting,
Yeah.
but it just looks like basic 1 through 10 cards, so I'll have to.
Now this is the only image you're gonna see of this. I found out about these cards because I happened to be at the right place at the right time when somebody was asking about a Twilight Secret Shipfic folder base pack that they can use for the game for a panel, and somebody suggested this that they had in the back, and they said it was an expansion, but you could play it by itself, and I saw that it was an adult game expansion of it. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I opened up the pack, I took a look at the cards. Yeah, there is no way on this green earth I am ever showing any of these cards on stream. Let's just say...
Private, maybe, but in
Okay.
And
Okay.
We have a
even
link for later?
private extreme hesitancy.
I know of the artist. I have to wonder if there's another way to acquire them.
Multiple artists.
Oh.
Multiple artists got involved with this.
Yeah.
And whatever
Ooh,
you guys
oh,
are
really?
thinking, you are probably really close, if not even of going under the mark.
Dang it! Now I want a pack.
These are crazy beyond belief, and wow, I actually feel kind of messed up getting them too, but I'm not complaining.
It's probably on tabletop. They probably have it on tabletop.
I highly doubt that. I think these cards break some online
Yeah.
rules.
It wouldn't get through. I mean, come on. That one game, I think it was Honey Pop, that on the Steam has a thing set such that you don't get the bad bits.
Anyway,
The censored version.
well, moving on here. Now we got the grab bag. I, of course, got their Twilight Sparkle grab bag because Twilight Sparkle. And here's the awesome little bits of merchandise that I pulled from it. The purple thing is actually a little bag. A cool little bag. So yeah, I got a Twi-Star print, I got a few cool little buttons, and a Twilight Sparkle bag.
I love that I ship it button.
Yeah, I know, right? And
It's
DM12,
so great.
yes. DM12, yes. Yes.
Oh, they are not just not safe for work times 20. They are infinite.
All right, now here we have a few other things. I got some prints and stickers, and also a few Shipfic folder cards. Apparently, I actually got a Fizzlepop Berry Twist card back at BabsCon, and not BabsCon. It was at Everfree, and I didn't realize it because it was hiding in my little bag of prints, and it wasn't until I checked it again today that I realized I have 2 now. So yeah. But I also got some vinyl stickers. You can see some of the smaller prints, including a signed print from Magpie Pony, which was pretty cool.
Magpie's cool.
Actually, that was pretty fun there because I actually went to one of the panels where they were talking about Pinky Tails. They were having us voice some of the spots for Pinky Tails, and they had me voicing one of the Fluttershy's and Beauty and the Beast, which are basically like the 3 girls that we all know. You know what I'm talking about, probably. Any case, the other 2 were making it sound as Fluttershy as possible. So I immediately went to the 3rd one and, oh, he's so handsome. And everybody lost it. Everybody lost it. They were laughing. They were laughing their heads off for a few minutes. They could not keep it together for a moment. It was glorious.
Second, this is why you're also the boss, because you can be so silly and so fun at the same time.
If I ever have those moments, yeah. But yeah, I got some really cool stickers. And here's one of the more interesting Shipfic folder cards I got called Scootaloo's Parents.
Hey.
Yeah, this is messed up. Actually, the really messed up part, the little parent icons there, those are lasered etched, so you can actually pop them out.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that's.
I know, right?
Hey.
It would make shuffling it annoying unless you were sleeving the deck.
Yeah, this
Sleep
is
that one.
this is a bit of a novelty silly card, but it is one that I would sleeve, and I don't think anybody would object to having it sleeved just because it's obvious what it is.
Hmm.
But yeah, and also here's a close-up of some of the stickers and some of the other cards and stuff, including a little tiny sticker I got there of Nightmare Moon. Or Luna, I can't tell which. A few more close-up of the stickers. Sorry, we're trying to rush this out a little bit because I took a lot longer than expected when I was dying from Vegemite. And here we got some other prints that I got. Of course, these are based off of the mayor's cards.
Yeah, you had something under the chat right before these big prints.
Okay. Oh, it was a Fizzle Pop.
Ah, the other one.
Yeah, the two Fizzle Pops that I have there.
Okay. And that
Actually,
is
like she's
some
getting a
nice
comic.
artwork.
I know, it's really good artwork. I love it.
Yeah.
And also this one for posterity, because who couldn't resist that?
Mhm.
All right.
Yes.
I actually have this fave, but I'm like, I would honestly want to see Darth Vader with the crown and holding the toys, like just at a pony convention or a Star Wars convention. I just want to see that.
Now, here's a funny thing about one of the prints here. Now, going back to the print itself. No, that's not it.
The thing.
Okay, sorry about that. I was just finishing up the sandwich, and unfortunately, it stuck to my fingers. The perils of ice cream sandwiches.
Was that a instructions for how to make the mixed drinks they had?
Not exactly. Now, here's a funny thing. Now, during one of the panels, they were talking about different liquors and the ponies and how drunk they probably were getting or what kind of drunks they were in order to do some of the silly shenanigans that they were doing that wouldn't make sense in normal context. And they were also talking about some of the YouTube stuff that they do, including apparently they run a Fallout Equestria book RPG group, and they also write stories based on that group. And this is their OC, which they also use for a lot of their YouTubes, including like Physics in My Little Pony, which recently came out. But now the funny thing is, I asked them a question. They were talking about how drinking while they're trying to write stories and stuff like that. Sometimes it'll help, and sometimes it won't. And I asked them, what is the drink mix what do you think you would drink that would completely mess up your ability to write? Because I thought it was being cheeky. So they talked a little bit about some of the mixed drinks that they've tried. And in the meantime, while they were doing that, they were doing this for a few questions where they were writing down a couple of different mix recipes that they have. And the funny thing is that, they after my question, like, you know what, that was a good question, come up and get a print. They handed me this print with the drink mix recipes on it. So not only did I get
Wonderful.
For the 4th of July.
not only did I get an awesome little print, I also got mixed drinks recipes out of it. So that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, second, I know what you're doing for the 4th of July and the cookout.
Yep, I'm going to be sitting at home and working.
Be making those mixed drinks and having a good grill.
Nope, I'm going to be sitting at home and making some monies. All right, and finally,
All right,
now,
time and a half.
okay, now these badges right here. These are special badges because I got these for free. Now, why did I get these for free? This is actually from the same person that I talked about with the Staring Sweetie Belle derp kit. Now, what he
Hey,
loves...
friend.
Yeah, my friend from the Utah Bronies and Bronies Drinking Coffee. Now, what he likes to do is he likes to make up these badges, and he likes to hand them out to people he knows just to hang them around, or just hand them out willy-nilly. In fact, the funny thing is, the day of the episode with the Starlight Glimmerface, he was already making up several badges of the Starlight Glimmerface, which we couldn't get out in time. But he was making these up. Now, what I'm hoping to do, I'm actually going to ask him about this and see if I can do this. I want to try to get a bunch of these badges and take them to BronyCon with me to pass out.
Makes
I
sense.
like these 3 that have text on them. They're just so great.
Yeah,
Beware of princess. Pet your princess.
Yeah, it's really awesome stuff. I love it. And finally, last little bit here before we finally wrap up this discussion. Now, this awesome Wild Pegasus bottle. This is actually a full-on liquor bottle that you can use. It's got a nice little cork stopper at the top. The label is, they did a lot of work on the label to make sure it would be permanent and would stay there. And you can fill it up with any booze that you want. So,
Also, it's just a bottle, not actual booze.
yeah, it's just a bottle, but you can fill it with booze. Which I did. I got a bunch of Crown Royal apple whiskey. And I filled up the bottle. Unfortunately, I also got a little thirsty. And the googly eyes are printed on. The googly eyes aren't literal googly eyes. They're printed on, so, yeah. And
Yeah, but underneath that plastic, I'm pretty sure you could fit googly eyes that size.
Or on top of it, actually. You could probably put it on top, too.
That has the potential of falling off, whereas if you glue them onto the actual card and slide it into the plastic.
I guess that's an option, too, yeah. And also, I got the flask. I figured out how to fill that out with alcohol, too. That also wasn't a good idea.
How bad of an idea was it?
I'm just going to let the picture speak for itself.
Mm.
You had a flask, and now you are happy.
Okay.
The flask is now empty. That's the problem.
You say it's a problem. It may have been the solution.
Anyway, that was my fun and adventures at High Roller PonyCon, which it was a great convention. And since they did so well, they've already announced that they are going to be planning another one. So there will be another one next year. When, we're not sure. They're going to wait until a few more announcements or things have been set up. But they pretty much have guaranteed that there is going to be a second.
400 people in foot traffic to a hotel and the casinos around it. I definitely think that at least being like, hey, we'll be nice and do stuff with you.
You would think so, but not all the time. But still, you know, it takes money to do this, and they were able to cover costs and everything, and that's the important thing.
Well, this is not a Las Pegasus.
Exactly. We're not dealing with another Las Pegasus. This is an awesome little con here.